person who's always doing fitness, ever since I can remember. And, you know, I grew up thinking that I was eating healthy. I came across the most amazing woman. Her name is Desre Buirski. She's now a very good friend of mine. And she just opened up my mind. She totally changed my life. So I'm actually so excited to have you guys meet her. She's just one amazing woman, and I hope the way that she has touched my life, she's just going to touch yours as well. One of the most awesomest chicks, if there's even such a word, that I know. You literally have changed my life.
Oh,
yeah.
Thank you, sweetheart. That's so precious. Getting there. You know, I just want to say that the kitchen is the heart of any home.
Yes, it is.
And for those women that want to just throw things in a microwave oven and get it done as quickly as possible, they're actually missing the whole point of life, because this is where the heart of the family is.
That's so true. Speaking about heart, you're all about Madiba.
Yes, I
You
am.
designed those shirts. You know those really cool shirts, the colorful ones? Oh my gosh, and those designs were so intricate and so beautiful. I literally used to stare at them and I always say to myself, like, what is that? Who did that? And she is the creator behind this Madiba shirt for you. Why did you decide to get into healthy eating?
Well, at the time I was in California, I was 18 at the time, and I got turned on to a group of people that were healthy eaters, and they taught me about the value of juicing and smoothies and about right eating, and how right eating, meaning clean eating, makes such a difference in one's life, not only for your daily energy, but it's about longevity, it's about health, and it's about actually your frequency. So the better you eat, the better you can operate, the better we can teach our children to live well, the better our children can operate in school, the better we at work can operate, the less downtime we have.
So true. Healthy eating has been quite the journey. You're all about spreading that love. And what is happening here in this kitchen today?
Okay, so what I do is first thing in the morning. It's been a routine of mine for the last probably close to 10 years.
Yeah.
Where I make a green juice with carrots, apple, lemon, ginger, parsley, kale. You know that there's more protein, more minerals, and more vitamins in kale than there is in a piece of meat or chicken. Spinach. So I try to pull in at least 3 greens, or at least 2. If I can't find all 3, I'll have at least 2. Then I add the carrots, the lemon, ginger, and an apple. And usually I peel the apple, and the reason being is because, unfortunately, in South Africa, our apples are sprayed with horrible pesticides.
Yeah.
And so I just try to remove the most of it that I can. And then also what I usually do is, after rinsing, I soak them in a little bit of water with apple cider vinegar, and that actually removes the, as best as I can, the pesticides juicy. So I'm just going to chop these last few carrots just to get them ready for the juicer. And then the other thing that you and I wanted to discuss right off the bat is, you know, what is a clean kitchen, and what is a clean grocery cupboard, and what is a clean refrigerator? I mean, if you have a look here, just in my cupboard, it's a very simple little cupboard, but I keep the basics only in here. You will not find mayonnaises, you will not find sauces that have got
Tomato
lots of...
sauce as well?
Look, there's certain tomato sauce that you could get away with, but me personally, I don't do any of those things. If I want to make a tomato base of any kind, I use tomato. Or a Tabasco, for example, which everybody has, or even chutney. If you go and read the ingredients on the back, it's not just going to say the fruit that the chutney has. It's got about 20 things, and it's got additives, numbers, colorants, and these things all impact the body. So if every single meal you're taking in a sauce and whatever it is that is unnatural on top of the food that you're buying that is maybe now going to be microwaved, it just keeps hitting the body. Impact. And as we were saying earlier, your little boy loves corn. Well, the corn in South Africa is totally contaminated. It is totally genetically modified. 89% of the corn in South Africa is unhealthy and going to make the people sick. The sad thing for me is we're taking hard-earned cash, and not everybody's earning the same amount of money in South Africa. You take the lower income earners who are earning maybe 3,000 Rand and going to spend the money on things that are genetically modified and don't realize that not even long-term, short-term, it's going to make them sick, going to make the children sick. It's the downtime. What does the downtime cost you when you have to go and babysit your kid in hospital? It's not just the fact that your kid's now out of school. It's the fact that the entire family's been affected by it. You know, most people don't read labels. They just assume if they walk into a supermarket that if it's on the shelf that it's deemed healthy. Why not take the moment to turn the bottle or the can or the box or the packet around? And I'm going to say to you, if there's more than 2 or 3 ingredients in there, if there are words you cannot pronounce, if there are numbers, and it says preservatives, those things you want to leave on the shelf. You know, the thing is, we should actually be shopping with our mind. Eventually, then perhaps if we, as a nation, were to move towards healthy choices, maybe the supermarkets would stop putting the unhealthy things on the shelf.
That's very true. When you kind of turned me on to healthy eating, the first thing I noticed was my energy completely changed. I really struggle with tiredness. I'm up at 4:30 in the morning. I work on a show that's extremely high paced. So the one thing I was feeling was like, oh, I can't make it through this morning anymore. And since I've changed the way that I look at food and that I think about food and what I'm putting inside my body, so much has changed. My energy is lifted.
Well, it's all about that.
Automatic. I promise you, that's how I felt.
The funny thing is, if you think about it like this, and I often use this analogy with men, because they seem to kind of be able to grasp this, but think about a car. You know, most husbands are going to make sure that their wives' cars are running correctly, that they've got oil in, that the tires are in good shape, that they have their services, that they get their books stamped on time, because they know if they're going to resell the car, they're going to need to have all of that done. Besides which, you want to make sure that you're safe on the road. So we make sure there's no way, even if you're tired and you don't have petrol in the car, you're stopping at the petrol station to put the petrol in, because if not, you're not getting to work. But we don't seem to do that for our own bodies.
I love that. Okay, so I think let's get into the juicing.
Okay.
So Desre at the moment has got some carrot that she mentioned. She has some apple. That's for a little bit of sweetness. It's also got some good nutrients as well.
Okay, the lemon, I use the lemon with the skin on it. Again, full of nutrients. And it's not just nutrients in the vitamin C inside the lemon, it's actually in the skin. So I make sure that I've washed the skin real well. I've got some ginger. And then, as we've discussed, we've got the 3 greens. So I'm going to now start juicing.
All right,
okay?
let's do this.
Let's get the machine on.
Yeah.
So what we have here is the finished green juice, the elixir to life, which we're going to share. Which I would normally do the whole thing on my own in the morning.
The smell is just so intense. Remember I spoke about it earlier? It's like
the lemon and the apple and the carrot.
It's like a good intense.
It's like life
cheers.
itself.
Cheers.
The other thing that I wanted to say is, you know, because there's so much water in vegetables, that's how we get these liquids, that the very intention of sort of giving gratitude to this actually creates even more potency in the body. The water and these greens, they retain memory, they feel our vibration. So when we drink with gratitude and we know that it's healing the body, it does just exactly that. So here's to life.
I know it looks green, but it's good. Oh my word!
It's amazing. Everybody that comes here and
it really is.
experiences.
I feel like my eyes wake up when I drink it. It's just the most intense, most beautiful feeling.
My absolute favorite.
Like you drink this, you'd never want to go back to anything else that you were drinking. You know?
Why would you want to swap this for instant coffee? You know. Again, read the back of the ingredients. You'll see there's about 150 different ingredients in instant coffee. There's only one ingredient. It's pure life force.
And you can taste the ginger in here as well.
A little bit.
Oh, I love ginger. That's it. I'm done. We're done.
Amazing. Thanks for putting up with the juicing.
See you guys.